I'm no good without you. Take my lips, I wanna lose them. I said, take my arms, I'm never gonna wanna ever use them. I said, your goodbye, yeah, left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? I said, now you took the part that once was my heart. So why not take all of me?
Hey everybody, what's shaking?
Yeah,
From the #1 fishing port in America, New Bedford, Massachusetts. Welcome to the Paul Santos Live Show.
Come on, where are we, everybody? Where are you, everybody?
Oh. Tonight's guests are amazing singers Shell Shock,
Yes, yes.
hilarious comedian Chris Frechette, from Spa Larimar, Kerri Sousa,
Yes!
plus Gary Langevin,
That's right.
Artie DeMello, the PSL Band. You guys are amazing. Oh, and me, I'm the comedy director, Joanna Raposa.
She's the best.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the host of our
Oh
show,
my God.
Paul Santos.
Well, hello there. Welcome to our big show tonight. Are you feeling good tonight?
Yes, we're feeling
I
awesome.
like it, I like it. Well, welcome to the show. How about that, Gary and Artie over there? Hey, guys.
Artie,
What up?
what's up, Pauline?
Joanna Raposa.
Wow.
You got your maracas tonight? All right. Glad to hear it. Well, if you're watching on ABC 6 in Providence, good Sunday morning to you.
Top of the morning
Hope you're
to
having
you.
a great weekend. If you're watching on Channel 95, good evening. And if you're watching the live stream, type something in. Say hello to Gary.
Yeah, no one ever says hello to me.
Say where you're watching from.
No one ever says hello
We'll
to
get
me.
interactive with you and all that kind of stuff. That'll be a lot of fun. You've come to the right place, the place where we highlight the talented, interesting, and entertaining. We have a great lineup tonight. We're really excited. But first, we got to get caught up in the news, all right? Get caught up in the news. This is a real strange story we're going to start out with tonight. New Bedford firefighters found a herd of goats wandering near Acushnet Avenue. This is really a true story. You know, the way I look at it, I can't blame them, you know? There are some great Portuguese restaurants up on Acushnet Avenue, you know? I heard the goats were looking for some bacalhau. Hey, you know, they eventually caught them. Did you know that?
Yes, I did not know
Yeah, they
that.
caught them over at Haley Square.
Oh, wow.
One of them wandered off the Belleville Avenue, you know.
Did the shepherd say thanks?
Hey, we're just the messenger here. Don't make us a scapegoat. Hey! Well, anyway, I'm looking out in the crowd tonight. We have a nice crowd here. There's a nice crowd here
Yes,
tonight.
they're awesome. Be a Coca-Cola will be even more awesome.
We have some celebrities here tonight, like our favorite there, Crazy Casey, is in the house tonight.
Crazy Casey.
He made it on Channel 6 for about 30 seconds the other day. Well, you know, Joanna, I'm looking back here, and it's not a nice stage curtain that we have there.
I think it's
nice
lovely.
blue stage curtain. But Crazy Casey is always saying that it looks like a shower
He
curtain.
hates it.
And every time he says that, it makes me nervous.
He hates
I
to
swear to
shower.
God, he's going to come out of there naked, you know?
Even worse, sometimes he says it looks like it came from the. He says it came from the nursing home. No, from the funeral home.
So if he comes out of there naked, the ratings are going to go crazy at Metamucil Manor, I tell you. Well, anyway, hey, you know, Crazy Casey, right? He's a little older, but I understand that he's really getting caught up with the times, you know?
Yes,
You have to get caught up with the times, man, how old you are. Crazy Casey the other day went to a gender reveal party, but then he dropped his drawers, you know? It just didn't work out so good.
Well, wait, what was the answer?
It was an itty bitty party. It was an itty bitty. Never mind. Well, Well, anyway.
You had to be there.
You had to be there, yeah.
I was there, and you really didn't have to be there either.
You're better off not
Wasn't
being
any
there.
better being there either, so I'm just saying.
Well, anyway, you know, the Oscars are right around the corner, and one of the movies up for Best Picture this year is a movie called Wild Robot. Imagine that. Yeah, it's about a robot that landed on an island and learned how to love. And just then the Lost in Space robot showed up and went, danger, danger, don't do that, mine's danger. You know, because let's face it, right? Sometimes in love, you know, you get rejected. For example, I heard the robot asked out another robot on a date.
Oh, Jesus.
And the robot said, hey, I'm sorry, you're not my prototype.
Wow, that was actually pretty clever.
But then the robot thought, oh, that's okay, you're not my prototype. I'm going to go out with that robot over there. Brokeback Robot.
We're out of Pride
I
Month.
got that.
There's no more Pride Month. Those jokes don't carry anymore.
Oh, that was a very
That was a very
friendly
friendly Pride.
friendly singer.
That's right.
Hey, you know what that other robot was? That robot called himself Pablo. Where's your power pack, Pablo? Never mind.
Oh, I thought you were going like Escobar. Something. So we're going to go to.
Hey, by the way, let's talk a little science here. This looks like a very intelligent audience here.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a very intelligent audience. Did anybody here see the supermoon? Yeah, the supermoon.
I did.
Yeah, I'm not talking about Crazy Casey on Route 18. I'm talking about the moon
Right. The lunar thing.
the moon that was up in the sky. Well, anyway, the reason why that moon looked the way it did is because the moon was the closest that ever gets to Earth. So it was big, and it was bright, and it was beautiful. For a moment, I mistook it for Kim Kardashian facing Venus. You know, it was
Her better side.
You can see that from NASA.
well, you know, just so that it doesn't look
NASA.
like we have a lowbrow monologue. I mean, some people look at this, say this is a lowbrow, you know. But just to correct that,
Yes.
I'm now going to deliver to you the Paul Santos Live public service announcement, or what I like to call the PSL PSA.
That's right.
Now, you know, it's the flu season, so I just want to give you a recommendation. Make sure you wash your hands. Don't be coughing, you know, cover yourself when you cough and those kind of things. And watch out particularly for the walking pneumonia. Now, I don't usually get the walking pneumonia. I get the stay in the sack strep. And as my wife can tell you, I sometimes get the waited on hand and foot fever. Honey, where's my soup? Where's my chicken soup? Can you get me a blanket? Yeah. Isn't it funny how men get a little soft when we're not feeling good?
Oh, that's true.
Isn't that true? That's
Especially me.
especially you, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we'll send over some kale soup next time you get
Oh,
sick. You know.
Kale soup.
Oh, by the way, you know, right over here, I'm looking at Joanna. When Joanna gets sick, she ends up with a very interesting affliction. It's called the on my back again bacteria.
Oh.
That's a very. You have to go to the doctor for that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Unless he is a doctor.
My blog has not gone viral so much as antibacterial.
Yes. Yeah, that's good. By the way, any of these flus, you can get a cure. You can get a shot of Gary's Magic NyQuil.
That's
You know,
right.
Wow.
Believe me, that's got some punch to it.
I
Hey,
bet
wait
it
a minute,
does.
hold it. All this talk about, you know, the flus and some illnesses. This reminds me of one of our sax player, Artie's ex-girlfriends.
Man, he's got a lot. He's got an ex-girlfriend every week.
Yeah.
Right up there. He had it right.
Yeah.
No. No, wasn't those. Yeah, you know what her name was? Connie Conjunctivitis.
Oh, jeez.
Now she was much younger than Artie, but she didn't know Artie was that old because she couldn't see. It was the conjunctivitis.
Yeah. She had pink. She had
But
pink
anyway,
lemonade eye. Pink
I
lemonade-
remember telling Artie at the time. Come on, Artie. You're an older gentleman to go with a young woman like that. I mean, for God's sakes, you're old enough to have hardening of the arteries. Artie then said, no, I was going for hardening of the artie.
That was gross. That was gross.
Hardening of the artie. I like that joke. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Hardening of the artie.
It was very
Yeah.
vascular.
He was husked over the computer all
Poor
week.
Artie.
So
Poor
psyched
Artie.
when he finally
Poor
got
Artie.
that one.
Hardening of the artie. Well, anyway, I can tell people are just having such a wonderful time during this monologue.
It's riveting.
They're just, this place is just going crazy.
I know.
So I'm sorry to bring you.
It's pandemonium, everybody.
You're right.
Pandemonium.
I'll take it. I'll take the applause for sympathy. We'll take
Yeah.
it. But anyway,
That's right.
I'm sorry to tell you this. A very sad moment. I now have to deliver to you my final joke of the night. I'm gonna look at that as a positive thing. That you're looking forward to this joke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
By the way, that thing that it's getting like deeper and longer every week.
Yeah. It's just the older I get, most things are going that,
Coming
in that
from way
direction.
down here. I didn't know you had it in you there.
Gravity.
I kind of like it.
His diaphragm is dragging on the ground. I'll tell you.
And elasticity, maybe.
Well, anyway, a promotional television commercial was shot at New Bedford's historic Whaling Museum. But they wanted a catchphrase, like a logo. So they asked some locals to make suggestions, for the logo, for the catchphrase. But unfortunately, it was a disaster. Like, here are some of the things that were suggested by the locals. So this is the Whaling Museum. Where's the blubber? Come to the Whaling Museum, the only place you can get harpooned by a humpback. Ow! Come to the Whaling Museum, where you can put the hump back in humpback. Come to the Whaling Museum. If not, go fin yourself. And last but not least, if you're going to go elsewhere to see a whale, you're going to need a bigger boat. All right. How's everybody doing? All right. Okay, all right. Joanne, how's the maracas going over there?
Great. I'm enjoying them a lot.
All right, well, thank you very much for being here tonight. We have a great show. We'd like to thank our sponsors. How about this location? A nice spot up here in the north end of New Bedford. They let us do the show here every week. Mikey B's, ladies and gentlemen. All right, come on down to Mikey B's. My good friend, attorney John B. Seed, a fellow barrister like myself. Cisco, New Bedford, and Steve Silverstein. Alden Court, our good friend Sharon Jensen.
Yeah, love Sharon.
Surf Pro of Dartmouth, New Bedford,
Like it
and
never
Doug
happened.
Glassman. Our good friend Allison Diane. Yeah, she
Oh,
filled in a couple
so
weeks
much.
ago from Diane for Laughs. Hey, Allison. And last but not least, the gentleman who puts up the lights, the cameras, and so forth, gets us on the air and waves his hands like he just don't care. Ladies and gentlemen, from Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Kedju.
Paul, you were talking before about the supermoon and NASA. I heard NASA's sending a probe into Uranus. Is that true?
Oh, yeah. This guy's awesome.
He used to be the person that kept us clean.
Yeah.
And now we've ruined him too.
He's the filthiest one of all.
We've been a bad influence on him, I think. Now, we have a great show for you tonight. We have Kerri Sousa, who's going to talk about her spa. We've got Chris Frechette, an outstanding comic. And we're going to start off with some great music from Shell Shock. Stay with us. It's the Paul Santos Live Show. We'll be right back right after this commercial message. But first, say hello to this fantastic band. It's Gary, it's Artie, it's the PSL Band! Here they are. Our thanks to attorney John B. Seed for supporting the Paul Santos Live TV show and podcast Santos on Sports. Attorney John Seed, focusing on criminal defense, brings his knowledge to the table for every one of his clients. He knows what to expect from the other side of the courtroom because he has been there. He can use that experience to build the strong defense you deserve. Attorney John B. Seed. Check out his website at johnseedlaw.com. And you can reach him at 508-999-1399. Attorney John B. Seed. Here at Mikey B's, we aim to satisfy every craving you might have. The bar is stocked with your favorite beverage. And Monday nights, it's Monday Madness. Come see a live taping of the Paul Santos live television show. We have an outstanding band, the PSL Band, with Gary Langevin and Artie DeMello, plus comedy director Allison Dyan. And it's all produced and directed by one of the best in the business, from Bristol County Media, Mr. Aaron Cadju. Monday nights, Mikey B's is the place to be. Some great food, outstanding entertainment. The Paul Santos Live Show. Mikey B's, 989 Victoria Street in New Bedford. Our thanks to Allison Dyan for being associate producer here at the Paul Santos Live Show. Allison Dyan continues to make waves with her brand of comedy on both coasts, here in New England and out in California. Check her out on social media, both on Instagram at Allison Dyan and on Facebook at her Facebook page, Dyan for Laughs. Allison Dyan, associate producer here at the Paul Santos Live Show, and an up-and-coming comic. Allison Dyan, Dyan for Laughs. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for Gary Artie and the PSL Band. How about those guys
Paul.
right there?
Thank you,
All
Paul.
right.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you very
All
much.
right.
Thank you. I thank you. Artie thanks you wholeheartedly. I thank
There's a
you.
lot of stuff going on behind the scenes over here.
It's true.
You know, when you have big-time acts, you got to be running around,
Believe
plugging
me.
stuff
You
in,
wanna talk about
doing all
big-time
kinds of
acts?
stuff. Hey, these guys right here are two really good guys. I ran into them one time. I went to see them in person, and I thought, I got to get these guys on the show, and they agreed to come. Ladies and gentlemen, could you please welcome this great acoustic duo, Shell Shock.
Yes, sir. Gonna be with you is my favorite thing. Yeah. Oh, I can't wait till I see you again. Yeah, yeah. I wanna put on my buggy shoes. To be with you. Yeah. I wanna put on my buggy shoes. To be with you. Oh, I wanna do it till the song comes up. Oh yeah, I wanna do it till I can't get enough. Yeah, yeah. I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Well, I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Woo! Oh yeah. Look at town, look at town. Huh. Woo! I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Yeah. I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Yeah. I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Yeah. I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Oh, I wanna put on my buggy shoes just to be with you. Yeah.
Yeah, how about that? Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it once again for Shell Shock. How about these guys? Wow, I like it. I like it. You know, I just have to tell you, I'm looking at you guys, and you guys look like rockers. I didn't figure you guys for KC and the Sunshine Band, you know? I know, there was like a prejudice. That's a prejudice, I guess, right?
That's the shock in the shell shock right there.
Right. But anyway, thank you very much for coming down. We got Hank and we got Wayne here tonight. And I got to tell you, this man, right, talk about a full-time musician. You play in how many bands? Six. Talking there, 6 bands?
Six
bands.
bands.
Can you
6
believe
bands.
that? How in the world do you possibly keep up with 6 bands?
It's very difficult. Extremely difficult. But
And somehow you do it?
yeah, you have to keep an eye on your calendar.
But you have a wife, right?
Yes, I do.
And you have kids?
Yes, I do.
And you have a day job.
Yes, I do.
What's the day job?
I'm a PCA. I
PCA,
take care of my
can you
mom.
imagine? Wow. Gee, that's great. So it's really good that you're doing that. But
14 years this year.
how do you keep all that together?
Oh, she's my rock, so
Yeah,
when
good.
I'm out, she's there. So
Nice.
that's what she is right now.
And the type of
And
music?
it's my kid's birthday today, too.
Oh, it is? Oh, happy birthday.
Yeah, Matthew, happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
How
Matt.
old is Matthew?
24.
Oh, wow.
Already?
I got to tell you. Yeah. He remembers when he was a little kid running around, little rugrat. Yeah.
Before he was actually born.
So in your bands, you do all different kinds of music, right? You do everything. You do.
I do rock.
Talking to that mic. So
I
we can
do
hear it.
rock, I do country, I do metal, I do doo-wop. I do everything.
Is there anything you don't do?
Yeah, rap. Sorry.
Where the hip hop, hippie dooby hip
Nope,
hop, you
can't
don't
do
start
it.
that mic. Never mind. So Wayne, I promised that I wasn't going to forget your name because Wayne's World, right? Yeah. Oh, I called you Hank before. Yeah. Sorry. Well, anyway, tell me about you. Talking to that mic so we can hear you.
Well, I've been working with him for a long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shellshock's been 10 years, and we've been in the bands. We also was in a Judas Priest tribute band.
Oh, no kidding, no kidding. So talking to that mic, what happened that you guys ended up doing this duo thing? Yeah.
Yeah,
Where did you
we-
come up with Shell Shock?
Actually,
Oh, the wife. Oh, okay, all right,
she came up with it.
all right. So she's the one that came up with that idea.
Yes, she is. Yes.
All right. So then you figured that's a good idea. We're going to run with it.
Yeah, well, it caught on really fast. I mean, because I'm a veteran, so I said, yeah, let's do it.
Thank you for your service.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you. So, yeah, we were like, you know what? Let's run with it. And we've been through many logos over the last 10 years. And, yeah, so we've been just doing it. Me and him are soul brothers. There you go.
And I know you play at that drive-in up there in Freetown, right? What's the name of that place?
The what?
The Star Drive.
The what?
The what?
Some drive-in. You know, I don't know.
The Star Drive.
It's not a drive-in movie. They don't have those anymore. but they show movies there?
Yes, she still does movies.
Yeah, they show movies.
Yeah.
We play on Fridays, and they show movies on Saturdays.
Oh, that's great. So where do you guys usually perform besides the drive-in place?
All over Rhode Island, Massachusetts. I was just up in New Hampshire a couple weeks ago. So we play wherever they ask us to come play. As long as the money's right. Because we don't want to go up there for no money. You know, that's a long ride.
Well, you came to the right place tonight.
I was gonna say, hope you guys aren't expecting any money
You're
tonight.
gonna get a lot of TV exposure.
Yeah,
That's what it is.
tons. All
That's
over.
worth it.
That's right. Worldwide.
But anyway, really appreciate you coming. Now you got another song you'd like to do for us?
Yes, we do. We have an older song by John Cafferty.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is Hank, it is Wayne, it is Shell Shock.
Yeah.
When the moon hangs soft and low, catching stardust in the light, you held me closer and closer. There was magic in the night. Sweet love song, a melody that I can still recall. Two young hearts filled with dreams, to walk away from it all. Oh, tender years, won't you wash away my tears? How I wish you were near. Please don't go, tender years. Summer love, a beach romance, salty kisses in the sea. Two young hearts filled with fire, lost and never, never lived. Oh, tender years, won't you wash away my tears? How I wish you were near. Please don't go, tender years. How I wish you were near. Please don't go, tender year. Oh, tender year, won't you wash away my tears? How I wish you were near. Please don't go, tender year. Yeah. Little John Cassidy right here.
Gentlemen, Shell Shock with a little help of the PSL band, Gary
That's
Landry
right,
and
guys.
Arnie
Thank
DeMello.
you.
How about that?
Awesome. You guys are
Hey,
awesome.
thank you
I
very
love
much
it.
for coming,
I
ladies
love
and
it.
gentlemen. What a great job by those guys. All right, stand by. We have comedy coming up next here on the Paul Santos Live Show. Please stay right where you are.
Any idea what this is? Ready?
here for Gary and Artie and the PSL band once
Thank you,
again.
Paul. Thank you, everybody.
Jumping right in. Oh, you can make that keyboard do anything, huh? You can make it sound like an organ. You can make it sound like a guitar.
That's right.
You can make it sound like
Whatever you
piano.
want, we can figure it out.
That's awesome. I love it. I love it. All right, some quick shout outs here. Kevin Robinson looking in tonight. Joel Davis DeAndre, a comic. He's looking in from New York City tonight.
All
so how
right,
about
the
that?
Big Apple.
Big say hello. And our good friend Bruce Sear is looking in tonight. He says, hey, great joke, Paul, about the hardening of the artery. Hardening of the artery, I mean. That was a good one. And the con man, Mike Consatio, looking in tonight. Thank you very much for jumping in here and watching our show. We really appreciate it. Now, ladies and gentlemen, once again, our outstanding comedy director. Here is Joanna Raposa.
Hello, hello, hello.
How are you? How are you?
I try to have good posture for the show.
So how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I was just out of the country.
Yeah, I understand
Yes,
you were in
for a few
Montreal.
days. Went to Montreal.
Yeah?
We saw Bruce Springsteen.
You saw Bruce Springsteen in
on Halloween
Montreal?
night.
Wow.
It was a blowout, let me tell you. He opened with Ghostbusters.
How's
It
that?
was like such a good song. But I thought that these guys, they were great.
They were
And I was like,
fantastic.
I know that was reminiscent of Bruce, but then he said it was John Cafferty, and that shows how ignorant I am. But you know, as much as I love Bruce and the Bell Center and Montreal, and please shut up over there.
Wait. Can
I
we go
gotta
to the
say,
chit chat, please?
You know, it's just like when you see music, you have to experience it in the right setting.
Right.
And as much as I like Bruce and the Bell Center and Montreal, I would rather listen to the PSL band.
That's right, that's
Jerry
right.
Langevin
Wow,
and Artie DeMello
that's
and
heavy.
Mikey Beast. No, really.
That's heavy.
I'm not just pandering. Well, maybe I am. But you can be pandering and telling the truth at the same
That's
time.
right.
And that's my
Absolutely,
special
100%.
gift.
Right, that's right. He's so good.
But yeah. So,
Correct.
well, and okay, and not that I don't want to try to usurp your duties as host, but we're not here next week. Oh, you're
Again?
gonna miss.
That's right. Next week is November 11th, so we're going to take the week off.
Yeah,
Yes.
for Veterans Day, for the veterans. Let's hear it for the
Yeah, it's
veterans.
for
Yeah,
veterans.
sure, the veterans. You better get
You know
some
what?
now.
Service.
One of my really good friends was born on Veterans Day.
Is that right?
Yep. And every year I call his mother and I thank her for her cervix.
Oh, that's so awesome. That's beautiful.
All right.
All righty
You
then.
can understand why we say that she fits right into our show, you know?
Yes.
Just jumped right in.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
hit the
yeah.
ground running.
Yeah.
Well, we have a great comedian here tonight. We're so glad that he was able to come.
We are.
And Joanna, of course, is the person who lined him up.
I
So would you
procured
please
him.
have a nice, big New Bedford welcome for Chris Frechette.
Yes,
Hey, there he is.
What is up, Mikey Bees? We are rocking tonight. I heard this was a PG-13 type of a show, so there goes like 95% of my act. Yes, my name's Chris Frechette. I am 53 years old. I have two sons. They are 15 and 13. I've been married for 7 years. Please do not do the math on any of that. It's not going to make sense. But yes, me and my wife, we just celebrated our 7th wedding anniversary this summer.
Hey, wow.
You don't need to applause for that. No, you don't. And I'm a traditional guy when it comes to giving gifts. Like, as a lot of you know, for your anniversary, there's a different category of gifts that you give each year. For the first year, it was paper, and then cloth, and then leather. Year 4 was like fruit or plants, and year 5 was wood. So I made sure that the wife got wood on our anniversary. I got her a lovely wooden picture frame with a picture of us on vacation. For a PG-13 show, you guys got a lot of dirty minds up in here in New Bedford. But so year 6 was metal or iron. So I got her present that year, and I put it in one of those little bags, and I gave it to her, and I reminded her it's metal or iron this year, and she opened it up, and she had a confused look on her face, and she said, "Ride the Lightning CD from Metallica?" I said, "Best damn metal band of all time." Let's give it up for Metallica. Now, my wife is not a huge Metallica fan like I am, and I could visually see she was getting perturbed by this present. So I got her a real gift before she killed me. which was like an iron statue of a couple embracing. I mean, it's probably in our house somewhere. I don't know where it is, but I would have rather had the Metallica CD. But we don't always get each other like what we want, or we try to play tricks on each other. Do you want to see what she gave me?
Yeah.
Last year? Hold on one second. Not only is it pink, but they've got her face on it. And she thought she wasn't going to be on TV today. Now, some of you may be saying, Chris, did you ask for a pair of pink underwear with your wife's face on them? No, I did not. I did not ask for these at all. And the only time I've worn these was when I was doing a set at a comedy show that I organized, and I actually did have them on, dropped trowel, showed everybody. I would not do that at somebody else's show, especially on TV or anything like that. But I could see some people in the front, they were visually getting uncomfortable, like something was going to squiggle its way out, or, you know? Which would have been funny if it did. Is he smoking a cigar in that picture? But I knew that it wasn't going to happen because no pee hole. Like I know they came from like China or something, or Japan. They don't use pee holes in China or Japan. Are they at like the lavatory at Walmart or a ball game, just like, dropping trowel all the way down to their ankles, looking like a 5-year-old at school, like Butters from South Park or something? Kudos to everyone that got the Butters from South Park reference too, by the way. So this past summer, year 7, the gift is copper. So I got her a bag of pennies. Boo. A little about me, I'm kind of like, I like a lot of history stuff. I see a lot of history reels, and I like a lot of history news. I'm from Rhode Island, and last summer, not this past summer, but the one before, there was a fire at a historical hotel called the Harborside Inn on Block Island, and it burned down to the ground. I don't know if a lot of you heard about that. But yes, it was terrible. It was really sad. Hopefully they can rebuild it to its original glory, but it was really sad because it happened on a Friday. There were families there that were having a wedding that weekend. Yes. And thank goodness nobody was hurt, but the bride's dress was left in the hotel room, burned down with the hotel. Yeah. Sounds like a sign from God to me, though, doesn't it? I mean, I've heard that it's bad luck for the groom to see the bride on the wedding day. What about when her dress is engulfed in flames the day before the wedding? Is that bad luck? That sounds like bad luck. That sounds like it's worse luck. And the family wasn't hearing it. They're like, no, we're going to press on. We're going to get a new venue. We're going to get the bride a new dress. Meanwhile, God's up in heaven like, what do I got to do to get through to these people? I just burned down their hotel. Jesus Christ. Where are they having their honeymoon? Hawaii? Burn that too. Oh, I'm only kidding. God didn't burn down Hawaii. It was Oprah and Jeff Bezos. I'm going to leave on that. If I go missing, you guys will know why. Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you, Mike Bees. Thank you, Paul Santos
Chris
Live.
Frechette, come on down. Hey, Chris, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as
Grab
well.
a
Thanks
seat.
for having me here.
Thank you very much for joining us here on the Paul Santos Live Show. You say you're from Rhode Island, right?
Yes, Warwick, Rhode Island.
Have you been down to New Bedford before?
Not on purpose.
I'm sure by accident a few
I
times.
have been through New Bedford, yes.
Well, anyway, it's great to have you here. Hey, you said that you were married for 7 years.
Yes.
Hey, that ain't nothing. That ain't
No,
nothing.
no. I'm a newbie. I started late with the kids, with
I guess.
yeah.
Hey, what was that present that you had? Can I see that again?
Yeah, sure. It's only been worn once.
That's underwear that your wife gave you with her picture on it?
Her picture, and it's pink. She thought she wasn't going to be on TV today.
Can you tell me where you got those?
In a present, in a box, or a bag. I don't know where she got them online.
No,
Actually,
you know
what?
what she got.
They came late, too. I don't think these came in till like January or something. But
Is she
they were-
smiling on
they
there?
were a
or-
Christmas present.
Yeah, she's smiling on there. There she is. Oh, yeah, I see her
Yeah.
there. That's
Kinda
her right there,
smiling.
ladies and gentlemen. There she is.
Oh, there she is. Wow. Oh, this is kind of awkward, right? It's a little awkward.
That's
She's
good.
Those are
seen
very
this
hot.
bit before.
Those are very hot. No, I meant for me and him.
Well, anyway, that's some funny stuff there. So you said you got married later on, so you were single for a long time, were you? Is this the first marriage?
No. That's why the math doesn't work.
Yeah, you said you're in your 50s and you only been married 7 years.
I am 53.
53. Oh, all right, cool. All right.
Yeah.
So now you got this marriage here, 7 years. That's good. That's a nice run.
yeah.
It's a nice run so far.
So far.
Everything's going good.
Oh, everything's great. Marital bliss.
What are you going to get
I'm on
this?
camera right now, right?
What are you going to get this Christmas?
Ooh, I don't know. And now I'm kind of a little nervous.
She has to top that.
Right.
Maybe you can give her the reverse.
Yeah.
You could give her underwear with your picture on it.
Pajamas or something, yeah.
So tell me about the comedy. You do the comedy as a side thing. You also own your own business, right? Tell me about that.
Yeah, I own a restaurant and bar called the Gridiron Ale House in Warwick. Yeah, comedy is mostly like a side thing, a
Right.
expression of.
It's like therapy, isn't
Yeah,
it?
I'm just trying to be creative. This is like my creative outlet.
Yeah.
Like I like to write. I like to.
There it is right
do
there,
comedy.
Gridiron Ale House in Warwick, Rhode Island, if you have a
Right.
chance to stop down there.
Right next to TF Green Airport.
It's delicious, too.
Best damn bar in Rhode Island.
We go out of Green Airport when we travel, so we'll have to stop over there sometime,
Yeah. It's like a quarter
It's right
of a
on the
mile.
way, right?
Quarter of a mile down the road.
Right down the road.
Yes.
So what's going on with the comedy? Do you ever do a set at your own establishment?
We have had them. I find that my bar isn't really super conducive to comedy because it's all one area. So a lot of people are there not for comedy, so they're there just to talk and converse with their friends and have a
Right.
good time. They're not really there for the show, so that can get like interrupting to the comics. So I don't really want to put them through that. We've got a lot of other good places that we have comedy shows, so I would rather have it at those places. Like I got a show a week from Thursday at the Pump House in Wakefield, which has an awesome stage.
Nice.
Poppy Champlin runs that show, and we're actually doing a show at the Bean Barn in Coventry, Rhode Island, which is actually not a comedy show. It's going to be actually a Comedy Central style roast of Johnny Rotten,
Oh,
who was on your show a few months ago.
Is it going to be like the Tom Brady roast? I mean, is it going to
Yes,
be like really?
very similar to that. That's also the Comedy Central style. So I'm actually going to be the roast master in that because, I came up with the idea and I booked everything and it's my idea, so I'm doing what I want to do. And we've got like 10 awesome roasters. We're going to have John there, and it's going to be hilarious. It's going to be a really good show.
So you're going to be the Jeff Ross of the occasion, right?
Yes, the Jeff Ross or the late Greg Giraldo, who was also awesome.
Right.
Yeah, I've been watching the roast since the old school ones.
Dean
Back
Martin.
in the day, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like watch those Dean Martin and I can't remember like where they had those venues, but they call them like the Friars Club.
Yeah, the Friars Club. That's where that started. Well, it's really nice of you to stop by. You got some fun stuff, and you're a hilarious gentleman. Keep up the great work, and thank you very much for joining us here in the Paul Santos Live Show.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
All right, stay right there because we love to feature our band. Our band is so much fun, and Gary and Artie had something to play for us tonight. So, ladies and gentlemen, once again, the PSL Band. Here we go.
Artie has no idea what we're doing right now. He has absolutely no idea.
Come on, you rehearsed for 3 hours, didn't you?
He truly has absolutely no idea. Here we go, Artie. Ready?
He can jump in on anything.
Yeah, he can jump in on anything. Let me say this one. Ready? Left a good job in the city,
Yeah.
working for the man every night and day. I never lost 1 minute of sleeping. I was worried about the things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Cleaned a lot of plates in Memphis, pumped a lot of chain down in New Orleans, but I never saw the good side of the city. until I hitched a riverboat queen. Big wheel keep on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. I said rolling, what are we doing? Rolling rolling on the river.
Yeah. The PSL band. Oh, here we go, here we go.
One left a good job in the city, working for the man every night and day. I never lost a minute of sleeping, worry about the way things might have been. Big wheel keep on turning, primary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. A lot of places in Memphis, but a lot of down in New Orleans. Never saw a good side of the city, but I hitched a ride on the riverboat queen. And you really keep on turning, primary keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river. Come down to the river, then you're gonna find some people who live. You don't have to worry about it, she got no money. The people on the river are gone in the deal. The sail keep on turning, drive there and keep on burning, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river, rolling, rolling, rolling on the river.
Hey, how about that? The PSL band.
Thank you. Let's hear it for Artie. If anything, he bailed me out of that one. All that's for sure.
You know, I've never heard you do that song before. That was fantastic.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
expect that.
First time we've ever done that song.
Every time I hear that song, I picture Tina Turner in the little
yeah?
dress there, you know,
Now you'll
doing
see-
that whole thing.
Now you'll picture me in that little dress there.
Oh, she wasn't available. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I know she was.
Next time.
She
All
was-
right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have a very special guest here tonight because we always try to have some interesting people on the show. And this lady right here, a few years back, she started her own business, and it's a spa. She owns her own spa, and she's going to tell us all about it. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome Kerri Sousa?
Yes!
Which is.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir!
Hey, Kerri, nice to meet you. Have a seat. Thank you very much for joining us here tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Well, you know, tell me about this because to start a business and to have it be a spa, right? I mean, you got this idea, what, about 15, 20 years ago? How did that all happen? Put that closer if you would.
Okay. So I've been an esthetician, which I take care of skin for about 20 years, and just kind of happened to find a space that had 5 other rooms, and I was offered to lease the space by myself, so I had to find people to, I thought I was going to rent the rooms to different estheticians, and it just so happened that people wanted to be employed, rather than be a renter, which I was surprised because, I mean, if you could be your own boss, I would think that would be the way to go. But
Right. So what exactly is an esthetician?
so
Put this a little closer.
an esthetician is someone who takes care of skin.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, give facials and things like that. So not massage,
Right,
it's
right.
all face.
Well, it's interesting because I think of this as a woman's thing, right? You go do your skin and you have your facial, right, Gary?
No.
Well, Gary likes to go, but other than that,
Do you know how many real men go to these things, Paul?
well, I want to learn
A
about
lot.
that.
men who care about their
Yes.
pores.
Yeah, right. So tell me about that.
It's
A lot
the
of
pores.
I care
a
about
lot of men
Yeah.
go too.
Well, yes, absolutely.
real men, by the way.
Yes. Yeah, it helps you to keep young, and we also do waxing. So a lot of men, nobody really wants hair on the back, so we take care
What kind of
that.
waxing do you do?
I skipped that
Well,
one.
there's a lot of different waxing, but it's pretty much from head to toe.
Well,
If you want it.
I'm of Portuguese descent. Do they do the
Oh,
Brazilian wax or?
Yes.
I'm just asking
We
a question.
do that, however, not on men. Sorry.
Don't worry, he's not that. No, I'm just,
That's a whole. That's
No.
That's a different specialty.
Oh, that's so awesome.
We draw the line somewhere.
They call that a follow-up question.
I
But
thought the
anyway.
Brazilian wax was more was hurt more than the regular wax, right? No.
Yeah, the Brazil. It's not
What's
the most
is it where you do
comfortable.
it? Is that what the thing is?
Yeah,
Is-
Brazilian's like down there.
How about a Portuguese wax?
Well, where else would you do it?
No, forget it. No, let's. I want to get
Oh,
serious
yeah,
because it's obviously it's a business that it's a service that people take advantage of, and it is not just women. Now, for example, right, doing the show here, it's a television thing. I'm getting these dark circles under my eyes and stuff like
yeah.
that.
We-
So is that something that you can take care of here?
Yes, absolutely.
Oh yeah. What can you do for that?
A lot of eye cream. SPF is the most important thing. But
Okay.
we do laser. We do microneedling. So we're a med spa as well.
So you can hit me with a laser beam
Oh,
to
yeah.
get rid of these dark
That is
circles?
so
Jet
hot.
peel,
yeah.
little jet peel over there, little microneedling.
A jet peel.
Yes.
Oh, so is this like a facelift or?
Well, it's a machine. So we're a med
Yeah.
spa. We have nurse injectors, and yeah, there's 11 of us.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's right over here on Phillips Road.
Oh,
And what's the name of it? It's Laramere?
Spa Larimar.
Spar Larimar.
So
Oh,
Larimar
fantastic.
is the Caribbean stone. It's blue. It's my favorite color, and it represents tranquility and femininity and
Nice.
peace. Yeah,
So now, do you do these to yourself too? Do you do your own
Oh, yes.
facials and things like
yes,
that?
absolutely. Yeah, you have to take care of your skin if you want to
Right, right.
sell skincare.
Right. No,
Yes.
you do have nice skin. I imagine if this is your business, right?
Yeah.
So, what would you recommend? Like, say, like the typical run-of-the-mill
So if you,
early '60s
early
gentleman with dark circles under his eyes, that kind of thing, trying to stay on TV, trying to look good on television. Like, what would you recommend for that?
So I would somebody like you. I would probably no. Well, it's never too late. So it's
never too late.
Don't tell him that. Ann's saying, don't tell him that.
No, Casey and I are going to come together.
But you actually look really good. You have
Oh,
nice
thank you
skin.
very much.
But
Thank you very
Portuguese helps.
Being
genetics
Portuguese helps. Yeah,
but,
yeah, right.
No, I would absolutely SPF because sun is not your friend.
Right,
after,
right.
A little bit. But customized facials, start out with that.
Right,
Bring a nice glow back, some hydration,
right.
and then you can take it up from there.
So you'd have to start out like with repeated applications and then kind of fade out into a regular routine?
Yeah, home care is very important. It's just like going to the dentist. You're going to go a couple times a year, but you're going to want to brush your teeth every day.
Yeah, right.
So
right.
we send you home with an at-home care.
So you put some creams on and things like that?
Yes,
yeah. Nice,
absolutely.
nice. Now, what else do you do there? Do you have any like hot tubs or anything like that?
No. No hot tubs.
No, I'm trying to learn what you
He's so
have.
creepy, isn't he?
No,
He's creepy.
No, my daughter-in-law.
tubs?
No,
Like
my
a
daughter-in-law
bathhouse?
went to a spa down at Plymouth, and they went.
Miracle
yeah,
probably,
and
yeah.
they went into like a hot tub, and they had the facial,
they have
and
robes. Oh,
yeah, they had
that's
robes on,
amazing,
that whole
yeah.
thing,
Yeah, so we focus all on skincare.
Right.
But I'm pretty big in the women's community as well.
Right.
So we do events and workshops. We just had one on Saturday at my event space, and it was called The Journey of Self-Discovery. So it's women just connecting and sharing and holding space for one another. So I think after the pandemic, I felt like there was kind of a separation and people didn't really have a community, especially women. So I try to bring that in this area.
Nice. Now, what's it like running your own business? Because I know it can be difficult. You're in charge of everything. You have to make all the decisions, all the things that come up.
It's a lot. My boyfriend also owns his own business.
Is that Tim? Hey, Tim, let's
Yeah.
hear it for Tim over there.
Yay!
He's a construction
man.
guy, right?
Yes. Yeah.
He's the man.
Grand
He
Marsh,
is.
yes. So we.
He's a rough and tumble like He-Man,
Oh,
construction guy, right?
He's a big teddy bear.
And he goes to your spa.
Oh, he does, yeah. He looks good for 55.
Yeah, he
right?
does. Yeah, so if a rough, construction guy
Yeah.
can go to the spa, you know what I
That's
mean?
right.
Gary can go too.
I can go.
Gary can go.
You need that.
So
I've been a spokesman.
Self-care.
self-care, yeah.
Men and women.
Self-care. So you got to make all the decisions and, balance the books and, try to
It's
get
all of
people to
it.
join all that stuff.
I have a good support and I have great resources, which I've learned along the way. I mean, nobody tells you when you're opening a business it's more than just what your expertise is. So I had to kind of learn along the way. But
Yeah.
I have a business coach and a good accountant, good lawyer. So
Well, good for
it
you.
helps.
she's
Good-
awesome.
Good lawyer.
Yeah, one of my co-barristers, I imagine. Yes.
Let me chime in. I've known Kerri for many years.
You've known her?
Yes.
Oh, I've known her for longer than I've known even you guys.
sir.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
And she is the real deal, and she's amazing. She's always been the motivator and the solid thought in the room, and I'm so proud of you. I really am.
Thank you.
She's doing great.
Hey, well, that's
You're
great.
amazing too.
Thank you
Oh,
very much,
stop.
Kerri, for coming on the Paul Santos Live
thank you
Show.
so much
Thank
for
you so
having
much.
me.
Kerri Sousa, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Stand by. We still have more to come right here on the Paul Santos Live Show. Stay with us. Shout out to some people who are looking in here tonight. Tova Frechette is having a great job watching tonight. She says, great show, love the music. Kevin Hool is looking in. Jordan Schoner, Adam Lloyd, Debbie Hurwitz. Hey, our good friend Chops Turner looking in tonight. Hey, Chops.
Choppy!
Hey, what's up? We're going to
Yes,
get Chops to
sir.
come by and see us.
We're gonna get
Jason-
Chops back in here. I gotta
that's
get
right.
him in here.
Jason Stefan is looking in tonight here on the Paul Santos Live Show. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a couple of minutes to kill over here. We got to eat a couple of minutes. So we're going to bring on the very popular Crazy Casey!
Nice. I can't tell you how excited I am to be here. I finally figured out a way to come here and deal with all of you.
Oh, please
Yeah,
tell.
how's that?
Do tell.
I take a Prozac, and I have 2 drinks, and I sit next to your wife.
That's the good back.
Listen, you know what? I love listening to all that about wax.
In your ears. Watch this.
Oh, no, where is this going?
Hot wax.
Oh, jeez.
God knows I've dealt with hot wax all my life. And you know what? As old as I am, about 6 months ago, Paul, I met a woman that I really liked. And she was actually younger than me.
Yeah?
Yeah, about like 2 days. Yep, and she told me, we started to get to know each other and everything. She said to me, I've been with a Brazilian guy. I said, how many Brazilian guys is that? Is that more than 1 trillion? I'm trying to figure that out because tomorrow is National IQ Day.
Hey, I got to ask you a question, right? You saw our guest here, Kerri Sousa, right? And she's talking about taking care of your skin and all that. You know what I was thinking? I was thinking we can make an appointment, right? You and I can go down there, and you can get a facial. You can work on your skin, and I think you looked even the top of your head and things
Well,
like that. I think it would be great. I think
I'll
it'd
tell
be
you
good.
one thing. She'll use a hell of a lot less wax on me than she will on you. You look like a gorilla. You get hair like a gorilla.
You
No,
can't-
really.
I agree. I'm with you.
I'm
there.
not here to pay any accolades to this guy.
No, no. He
Hey,
gets
just
it done.
remember, if you go to that spa, you can't get the Brazilian wax, okay?
No, I won't. But I want.
Just don't go in there expecting that, okay?
No,
I
I won't. I promise.
I told you about.
Can't get the Irish wax either.
What time is it? I gotta get back to all the
You got
gold.
about 30 seconds.
30 seconds, yeah.
Back to the court.
This is what happens, folks, when he runs out of time. And we're playing to a packed house tonight.
Oh, we
Yeah,
certainly
yeah,
are.
we got a good
That's true.
crowd tonight, yeah.
They're fantastic. Give it up to yourselves, everybody.
And I'll tell you, we had some good talent tonight.
Yes, we did, yes.
And I'm going to make sure that I go over to the gridiron. I just told people, anybody that owns a restaurant and then makes the deep jump into comedy's got to be a hell of a guy. I mean, I'm going to drive to Warwick just because I admire your tenacity. I mean, really, come on. I want everybody here to go online. I just did the Gridiron in Warwick. And I'll tell you what, I know a little bit about Warwick. I got 4 wives that still live there.
Crazy Casey, ladies and gentlemen.
Good night.
All right. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our fantastic guests. How about Hank and Wayne, better known as Shell Shock? Thank you so much for coming here tonight. Also take the opportunity to thank our hilarious comic, Chris Frechette.
Yes,
Thank you so much for joining us on the show. And from the Spa Larimar, Kerri Sousa, thank you for being with us here on the Paul Santos Live Show. All right, we're going to be off next week. November 11th is a holiday. Again, thank you to all of our veterans. Let's hear it for all of our veterans who served our country. We really appreciate the service. We're going to be off, and then we'll be back the following week. And when we come back, we're going to have some great talent. A great singer, Kelly Calvano, is going to be here. Trevor Santana is going to be in the house, and a fantastic comic by the name of Mary Beth Collins. If you're watching on ABC6, the show airs bi-weekly Sunday mornings at 10:30 a.m., kind of sandwiched in between Good Morning America and the Catholic Mass. So check us out at 10:30 a.m. every other Sunday on ABC6. A special thanks to our comedy director right here, Joanna Raposa. And of course, Gary Hardy, the PSL Band. I'm Paul Santos for the Paul Santos Live Show. Don't forget to laugh and have a great night, everybody.